Hello friends, welcome to SBA Prepping, Survival, and Bushcraft. Welcome to the channel. I'm Joe, and many of you might recognize me from St. Bernard Acres. But I'm in my bug out vehicle, my 2004 GMC 2500 Savannah cargo van that I call the Escape Pod. This is my bug out vehicle and my mobile bug out location. I'm kind of resurrecting this channel, if you will. It's, I think the importance of prepping in these days deserves its own channel. And going along with the prepping, you have to have survival and bushcraft type skills. I think that's all a big part of it. And it's all a skill set that we all need to practice and get proficient with as we stroll down our prepping road. And I've been concentrating on more prepper videos, and I'm not sure putting them on St. Bernard Acres is the right place. And that's why I've decided to bring this channel back. I renamed it to Prepping and Survival and Bushcraft. And my goal with this is to build a community where we can share ideas, have discussions that involve prepping. You know, one of the things that made this decision for me, I posted a question in a video on St. Bernard Acres. I did a video on how old is too old to be a prepper. And I got some interesting responses. And I think the one that stuck out the most was 60. Once you reach 60, you don't need to worry about prepping anymore. Well, I'm 65. And I think there are a lot of people my age who are very active in prepping. And not so much for their 60-year-old age, but for their family. What are you going to leave for your kids or your grandkids? You know, I'm retired. You know, I work part-time, 4 nights a week, 5 hours, and that's it. You know, but the kids have full-time jobs. So why not think about your family and make that your goal in prepping, is making sure in case something does happen, which is going to happen, but give them the best chance for success. So let's talk about prepping for our families. You know, even members of the family who think you're nuts because you're prepping, they'll come around, trust me. So that's one of the goals of this channel. And we'll have various discussions. I need ideas. If I'm trying to show you some things, if I'm wrong, I want you to tell me. I want you to interact on this channel. That's what this is going to be about. I'm going to do live streams on this channel where we can have discussions. I just did a 72-hour bug out drill with this van, because this is new to me. This is, you know, a work in progress. My friend Gary and I went out to a location, and, you know, we wanted to do 72 hours, but it didn't work out. You know, and that's part of the shakedown, you know, that's part of figuring it all out. Saturday, we did okay. Saturday night, we had a little fire out there, and, you know, we had good discussion, made dinner, and, got up Sunday morning. It was raining like crazy. We had tarps. I'll show you a little bit of video. Had tarp rigged up between the vehicles so we could stay out of the rain. I cooked in the van. But then with the rain, I got stuck. I couldn't get out. You know, we wanted to pretend, you know, a part of the scenario was our location became compromised and we had to relocate. Well, I couldn't get out. He has a 4-wheel drive truck, so he managed to get me out of there. And, you know, we just did, the timing wasn't right for us to do what we were doing. Now, what was nice about it was a lot of fun. It was like a camp out, too. We were learning from it, but we were having a good time just camping out, basically. And truck and van camping. But we were able to get a list of things. Okay, this, you know, we didn't have this, and we needed this. That's why we do them now. Don't wait until, you know, the shit's already hit the fan and then decide what you need and don't need. It doesn't work that way. So it was a good time. And I would like this channel, I want to share those kind of things on this channel. And perhaps because I'm like located in central eastern Ohio and west, you know, Wheeling, West Virginia, there's a lot around me, a lot of preppers. This seems to be a hotbed for preppers, like Missouri is for homesteaders. So perhaps we could get a group and, you know, pick a place and several of us go there and exchange ideas. And I'm not talking about a group. I don't want a group. I don't want to, you know, I have a bug out location. I've got St. Bernard Acres. I got off-grid cabin out there, the barn. I've got supplies out there. You know, that kind of stuff is set up. And there's always a talk about groups. And I don't want to be part of a group. I don't want a group coming to my compound. Mine's for my family. Some people like the group aspect. But if we can have a weekend where we say, okay, we've bugged out to this location. Here's all we have. Let's see if we could survive for, you know, 72 hours if we had to. Because I call this van my bug out vehicle and my mobile bug out location. Because I know what I've got in here between water and food and freeze-dried stuff, you know, and gear. I could last a month in this van and not worry about it. So those are the things that we want to test out and we want to experiment with and share ideas. That's the whole thing here. If you want to learn to survive, you got to have bushcrafting skills. That's why that's going to be a part of this channel. We have a little bit of knowledge and experience in things. We want to share this with you. We want you to share with us. I want to build a community. That's what I'm looking for. You know, and I hope you guys come along. You know, I'm still going to post on St. Bernard Acres. I'm still going to do my vlogs. And St. Bernard Acres has become a channel that has it's not dedicated to one particular. I just do all kinds of crap at St. Bernard Acres. You know, it's a great channel. I love it. My subscribers over there, I love them. You know, so this is I set up this channel a long time ago, but I never really worked it. Now I'm going to try to resurrect it, make it good for everybody. I've tried a couple of different times, but everything just got in the way. And now I think I'm in a position where I've got the time I can dedicate to it. And maybe help some people out. There's a lot of experienced preppers there that I hope join this channel and will share their, you know, thoughts and ideas and suggestions as well. Some of the prepper channels, you know, maybe it's just me, but sometimes I get the feeling that they're like, I don't know, very selfish. And you have to do it this way. There is no other way to do it. And there is no way to ever say there's no other way to do it or this is the only way to do it. More than anything else, I think one of the most important things is flexibility. You know? And with age, I think you learn to be flexible. You have to be. You know, I'm not in shape to go trekking into the woods to survive. I can't do that. I don't plan on doing that. You know, I plan on somehow getting to St. Bernard Acres with my family. And we're not going to survive there. We're going to live there. And I want to get other people to understand, to approach it with that kind of mindset. You're not going to go to a place to survive. You're going to go to a place to live. If you have a bug out location, that's going to be where you live. It may be for a few months, it may be for a few weeks, it may be for a few years, it may be the rest of your life. But that is going to become your home. You know, when we were bugging out this weekend, when we were camping out, I had my tablet, I was watching TV, we had our phones. You know, nobody says it has to be some kind of a primitive thing. You know, we have power stations, I have solar panels, I have power, you know, I have a refrigerator and freezer. So when we leave, you know, I've got freeze-dried foods, I got Mountain House foods, MREs, those kind of things, you know, stocked in here. But if I had to bug out, I'm emptying everything I can out of my refrigerator into this refrigerator and freezer. And at least for the first few days, I'm gonna have fresh food. You know, if we're stuck somewhere and I'm in this van, I'm gonna have eggs and bacon for breakfast. So you don't have to be, you know, it's none of this primitive, you know, Rambo survival crap that I'm worried about. You know, I don't want to be in a position where I have to live off the land. If that's the kind of prepping you want to do, and that's your mindset, that you're going to go, when the shit hits the fan, you're going to run out into the woods and live off the land, then this probably isn't going to be your channel. You know, we're going to comfortably survive SHTF for a while if we can. That's the thing. So, you know, it is what it is. I'd appreciate it if you guys came along on this journey. Let's learn to prep. Let's learn to survive. Let's learn some bushcraft skills. Let's learn some homesteading skills. But most importantly, let's enjoy it while we're doing it. There's going to be no fear mongering on this channel. I'm not going to make any predictions that the stock market's going to crash, or we're going to get an EMP, or we're going to get a blah, 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 blah. This is not the basis for a movie or a book. This is real life, practical people doing some practical prepping. That's what we're for. We're going to be the practical preppers. That's probably what I should have named the channel. SBA Practical Prepping. So don't anybody steal that idea and make a channel called that. Otherwise, I will hunt you down. But yeah, let's enjoy it. I hope y'all come along. Leave me some thoughts. Go ahead and subscribe. It's going to be a long time if this channel ever makes any money. You see, this is not monetized. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't have enough watch hours. None of that. I'm not doing this because of the money. I'm doing it because I can learn an awful lot by producing videos. You know, I'm not one of those content creators who thinks I know everything and has to teach everything. I learn more from producing these videos than I teach. So I want this channel to be the same way as St. Bernard Acres. I learn a lot from the videos I put out there. All right, I gotta go to work. Appreciate y'all. Please subscribe. There's a record. I'm out.